excited to go today. I know that I kind of threw this at a couple people because they weren't here on Friday. So if you're ready to go, I'd like you to go if there's time. Okay, otherwise you'll go when you signed up to go. All right. Make sure you submit your outlines, especially if they're done. Even if you don't go till Thursday, like submit it now that we don't forget that. Okay. Are we good? All right. Dominic, when you're ready.
What is genius? What is genius? See, genius, it's not something that can be measured on an ACT score or with an IQ test, all right? To me, genius it's someone who thinks differently. They see the world differently, all right? But genius is as genius does, all right? If someone has the capability to be a genius but they don't do anything, just lazy, all right? Genius is proved by their works. Here's a couple examples. Albert Einstein, obvious example, theory of relativity. This guy's an amazing mathematician. His IQ wasn't insane. His IQ is probably 150 something, 145, nice. But he just thought of math differently. He was creative. Leonardo da Vinci, Renaissance man. He could do everything. He was an inventor, a painter, an architect. He basically invented the helicopter in the 16th century, I think. And this is Dr. Seuss, all right? This is an example. He's not like brilliant, but I mean, just his books. I mean, this guy was amazing. He thought of things completely differently. But there's one genius I want to talk about in particular today, Elon Musk. All right, this guy he's doing a lot of cool things right now. All right, so this guy owns a lot of companies. He's a billionaire. But at the forefront of his operations is Tesla. Tesla is publicly traded. And as the name suggests, Tesla has to do with electricity in honor of a man named Nikola Tesla, who invented generators and dealt with electricity. So I want to talk about the cars real quick. So Model S, this is a super sedan, right? This thing can go from 0 to 60 in about 2.3 seconds, which is insane. All right, let's think about the most suited up, maxed out Mustang you can get 2018. That's about 4 seconds. To get 0 to 60. So this is an extremely awesome electric car. But in order to do, and they're very expensive though, they're about 100 grand, all right? But in order to get from 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds, they have to go into a mode. Ludicrous speed. So in order to get to 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds, you have to shift to ludicrous speed. That is real. You actually have to do that. All right. So that's yes. Now this is a Model 3. So this. No, that's not the Model 3. That's Model X. That's a SUV. This thing it's basically like the Model S except an SUV. Still expensive. Still around 90 grand, but still really cool. But so there's the X. Now, Model 3 and Model Y, all right, this is essential to Tesla's success, all right, because this is the mass adoption version. Model 3 is basically the Model S, the super sedan, 0 to 16, 2.3, it's just trimmed down, all right? It's a little slower, not as many cool details, but they're trying to get it to only 35 grand. I say only, that's kind of a lot still, but that's a lot better than 100 or more $1,000. It's basically, in this same thing, same situation, it's basically the Model X, but it's just trimmed down. It's the SUV. So you have all these together. I don't really know why they're named that way, but I do know one thing. He couldn't use the Model E as a name because I think Mercedes took it. So, just saying. Now, what's cool about all these cars, they have autopilot, and which is really cool. Like, so many fatalities occur every year because of driver error, bad drivers not doing the right thing. If all the cars are linked together, they won't crash into each other. They all know where each other are at. They can change lanes. They can do all sorts of things. And I want to talk about their stock real quick. So this was the first stock I invested in, and it's very volatile. So this here is a normal stock, right? Home Depot. You can see pretty gradual, just nice steady incline. It's really reliable. And you got Tesla going everywhere. But Tesla's the type of stock. It's going to be worth thousands of dollars, or it's going to be worth nothing. So high risk, high reward. And also talk about solar cities. So this is, you can go off the grid here. I mean, you get solar panels attached to your roof, and that will supply with our energy, and they can put it into batteries, really good batteries that can power your house even on cloudy days. Also, next company that he owns, this one has advanced mining and tunneling techniques. They are currently making a tunnel in Los Angeles that will help alleviate the insane traffic there. I mean, it takes people like over an hour to get to work. An hour there and an hour back. Like, that's stupid. So it has tunnels here. They're trying to speed that up. Really cool company. The Boring Company, that's what it's called. We say, they bore. Yeah, I get it. But this company's really cool because they make flamethrowers and they sell you flamethrowers. This is real. This is legal. You can get a flamethrower as long as the flame's not over 10 feet.
And you can't hold it.
There's a happy customer right there. Yes, and they're called not a flamethrower. Now, SpaceX, right? This one has probably the highest potential here, right? SpaceX, it's Elon Musk's mission to save humanity, right? He has all this electric stuff. He's cutting down on carbon emissions. I mean, this is cool. If it doesn't work, here's the backup plan, right? SpaceX makes advanced spacecraft and rockets. And what makes them so different from any other like space company or space agency, they reuse the rockets. All right. See, usually when a rocket goes up into space, the cargo or people on, they take off, and the booster just kind of falls off in the ocean, and that's a single time use. But they reuse this, which is hugely cost efficient and time efficient. All right. They just recently did a mission last week. Dragon, they did a resupply mission, the International Space Station. So it's his mission to make interplanetary transportation possible. That's colonization, also beyond Earth, and make mankind an interplanetary species. And last one is Neuralink. This is linking your mind to the network. So this is making it so you can think something and then you know it. And this sounds a little weird, but I mean, look, we're all already equipped with a cell phone. We can type in, we have access to all the world's knowledge. We just have to type it in. We're also linked to everyone else. We can text anyone. But the thing is this is a really slow data rate, or you have to get out your phone, you have to open it up, you have to go to Google, you have to type in what you want to know, right? That's really slow. So basically what this is just taking out the middleman, making it immediate. You know something because you just you thought it, now you know it. So basically just making an efficient interface. As for the future, note that all four of these will be very applicable in a certain hostile environment. Mars, right? Efficient batteries for prolonged exploration, elimination of the need for fossil fuels. Instead, the sun can provide energy. Electric vehicles, rugged, all-terrain vehicles that go across Mars. Efficient, effective mining and tunneling strategies and equipment, because if you can go underneath the hostile environment, that's pretty good. And also you can find minerals and resources. Advanced spacecraft for colonization and going to and fro planets. Implementing superhuman capabilities into the mind, because when you're on a planet and you have access to all the world's knowledge, and you're also kind of linked with all your people on the colony, that's pretty good. So I think Elon Musk, he intends to spearhead the new frontier and the next step in human evolution.